with his family in Argyll. The oldest boys worked the land with their father, and the young ones made a living from fishing. Back then, shoals of cod, mackerel and herring were plentiful. Sometimes, seals would help themselves to a fish or two from their nets. This annoyed the young men very much. One evening their father asked how the fishing was going, and they complained angrily about the seals stealing and eating their catch. When they were finished moaning and cursing the seals, their father replied quietly, "I've fished the waters around here for longer than you've lived. Where you've been fishing is Seal Island. That's where the seal people live. They have as much right to those fish as any of us. Stay away from their island." The boys knew their dad had a soft spot for the creatures. They agreed not to upset him by grumbling about the seals anymore. But they kept fishing the waters around Seal Island. And the seals carried on tearing their nets and eating the fish. The lads resented this bitterly and decided to put a stop once and for all to the seals' fish stealing. After dinner the next evening, they collected clubs from the woodshed and rowed out to the island. Strangely, there were no seals to be seen anywhere. Usually hundreds of them would be lying on the rocks and shore. They moored their boat, collected wood and made a fire. The brothers sat smoking and going over their plan to club the wee seals and finish the bigger ones off with rocks. Suddenly they heard voices. No one ever came to the island. Only seals and birds lived here. Then a tall, broad man with greying hair came into view. Behind him, a whole tribe of folk surrounding the boys and their fire. The grey-haired man spoke. "We know why you came here tonight, to club our children to death and smash the skulls of our mothers, fathers, brothers and sisters." The lads jumped to their feet. They protested. "We came here to kill the seals. We've never seen you before in our lives." The man replied, "We are the seal people. We will do exactly to you as you had planned to do to us." An old croaky voice interrupted from the beach. "Wait a minute! Stop, kinfolk!" An elderly, white-haired man pushed carefully through the colony of seal people. "Oh, when I was a young seal, just a pup, learning to hunt food, I was caught in their father's net, completely ensnared. I would have died if he hadn't untangled me and set me free. So you see, I and many of you wouldn't be here today if their kinsman had not saved my life. I owe it to him to save his sons' lives too." The old seal man turned to the three lads. "We see the fish you catch in your nets, and they are here to feed our children. This is our home. There are plenty of other places for you to go fishing." The grey-haired man turned to the boys. "We will respect grandfather's wishes and let you go. But if you bother us again, I cannot promise your safety in these waters." The seal people stood aside, letting the lads return to their boat. When they got back home, they were clearly shaken. Their father looked at them curiously. We were night fishing near Seal Island, Father. Oh, aye. Did you have any luck, boys? No. From now on, we'll leave it to the seals. We'll find new fishing grounds and leave the island to your seal folk. Father nodded and smiled. Aye, lads. There's plenty of fish in the sea for all of us.